What's going on, guys? New York Jets have drafted wide receiver Arian Smith, University of Georgia, with their fourth round pick 109 in the 2025 NFL draft. And he was the last receiver available that the Jets had a top 30 visit with. They visited with Kyle Williams. I have a hunch he may have been the pick if the Patriots didn't snipe him a couple of picks ahead in the third round, and the Jets pivot and go to Azariah Thomas corner, and they spin around and get their speedy wide receiver in the fourth round. Now, full transparency, because I try not to be full dose copium on these New York Jets. Yeah, there were some other pass catchers I thought they would come away with. Even like a guy like Jalen Royals, who maybe it's the medicals who are pushing him down. That was who I was hoping they would take. So definitely maybe not the guy we were all hoping for to come away with the wide receiver position. I think that's fair, but it's also fair to, okay, let's dig a little bit deeper past the drops and the contested catch rate that I'll get to. And somebody shared this with me on social media. John Gruden actually had Arian Smith as one of his sleepers heading into the draft. I'm going to figure John Gruden knows more about football than I do. So I can't play the audio because of copyright, but I'll read you what John Gruden had to say. Definitely made me feel a little better about the pick. So he says, this young man that I know personally, Arian Smith, plays for the University of Georgia. This guy can roll, man. This guy runs sub 4.3. I know he has some catch issues, some drops, but I've seen this guy working out, working his ass off. This guy can change directions. He has rare acceleration. He can do the thing you can't coach, man. He can rip the top off the defense. He will strike fear into people. He's got some strength. I know what I'm getting an everyday worker that's going to get better and better, and his effort is second to none. When he comes into his own, Arian Smith is my guy. Scouting reports mention the blocking. And yeah, the jokes write themselves. Great. We have a wide receiver who can block and is a great guy in the locker room, but he can't catch. Okay. Fair criticism of the pick. But at this point in the draft, the Jets are betting on an elite trait that he does have in speed. And he was fairly productive last season at Georgia. Moderate production in 2022 and 2023, then pops in 2024, 48 catches on 72 targets for 801 yards. Very high. Well, for his career, his yards per reception is 19, which is pretty crazy. And then 4 touchdowns last year, with 350 of his 800 yards coming on deep yards. So passes like 20 plus yards down the field, 7.9 yards per reception. So you can definitely see in his analytic profile, there is some explosion to his game and the way he produced in his last year at Georgia. Now, the not so good news, 17.2% drop rate is just way too high, way too many drops, right? 10 drops last year, 10 drops in only 48 catches is just really, really high. And the contested catch rate is 22%, which also is not good, but he didn't have a ton of contested catch opportunities. He was like 2 of 9 on contested catch options. So he's 6 foot 185. He's listed out here. He's 23 years old. So again, they're betting on that one speed and trait, and it's pretty clear that like they want dudes who are going to come in and work their ass off, and they want corners who can tackle. They want wide receivers who can block, right? They want complete football players. Aaron Glenn and Tanner Engstrand saw how Jameson Williams changed his element of speed, changed the Lions' offense. I know this kid ain't Jameson Williams. I get it. All right. I'm just saying that is an element of skill set that the Jets don't really currently have in their pass catching unit. And maybe Arian Smith can bring that. Just got to get my guy on the jugs machine, man. Got to catch the football. But congrats to Arian Smith. We'll see what the Jets do next. And we'll talk also